Hey guys, Boulder and WWJD here. We're just gonna go over the audio from practice or the video,
Yeah.
the recording of practice, and give some suggestions.
No, you do not.
Of course, Mouth needs to pay the bills. Go into team chat. That's good. Team chat is good.
Since this is before your marriage joined us.
Yeah.
So this is comp one, right?
Yes, this is the first game.
Cool. Yeah, so we're going with a little bit heavier of a comp. I do like how we're discussing it, so we're all on the same page.
Yeah. I'm gonna bring up. There we go. Bring up the tab in a minute. Malcolm tweeted, "You guys are taking forever to pick." There we
There
go.
we go, Tweety.
Lucio's good. Pharaoh's good.
Yep.
Which I just said in game. Yeah, I like this comp. What I particularly like about it is that we have the Pharmacy combo, which is super powerful right now.
Yeah, I like that, but also we have the Lucio who can help on the ground because when Mercy's up high, we've got some cover down there.
Yeah, I can fill in.
Good boost. I mean, just get onto the point quickly.
Yeah. So if you guys want to submit footage, then please do. I don't want just my perspective all the time.
Yeah. I'll probably start this recording.
So, Mercy, you're a little bit out of position right here, I think. Which is partially the tank's fault. There you are. So, well, we can see that I have terrible target prioritization right here. I'm trying to hit everything at once.
Yeah,
We do clean up, though.
Yeah, we do capture the point early on, which was pretty nice.
So let's be... Yeah, your Merge is doing a good thing here where he's trying to grab some picks.
Yeah. Then the Malk.
That is the best charge ever.
Malk gets that pick on their healer. That was pretty nice. So who's Mercy charged?
Do call ults.
Yeah. So there, I think Mercy was Mercy healing you during that, or was she healing?
She was healing Hog, I think.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, when Ryan's taking damage like that and he's low, he probably needs to be the one being healed in that.
Oof, almost died there. So I'm taking completely useless damage right there because I think I can hit that Chire, which I then miss right there.
Plus, I think it's when you're taking damage like that, you're giving them ult charge.
Yeah.
They're looking at me.
Yeah, so we're getting on the point. Good fire strike.
Oh, that was a jump cut on us.
I hear it now. I didn't hear it at the time, but he drops his he drops hammer, and I did not hear that. So I think one thing, maybe stick with the Pharaoh a little bit more, because you're focusing on healing on the ground. When if you're damage boosting and healing a good Pharaoh, you can kind of carry the match a little bit.
And plus, we got a second healer, so you're not entirely leaving the team behind.
The trickle right here is real though.
Yeah, they really start trickling.
Well, we do too. Like just before where I died there, Mercy and I were attacking, and I think everyone else was off to the left.
I think they were trickling harder than us, though.
Yeah, which is why we won.
Yeah. In this case, their Lucio is so old that I remember that, and that helped us out a lot because we didn't have to worry about that. The Zen solo ulted us.
Well, no, the Zen's trying to protect his Rhine.
I think he started his ult before the Rhine even got there, though, which meant it was very weird.
We gotta work on killing these Junkrat 1 tricks. I mean, we did okay at it. We just could do it faster.
You call targets too, like when you're doing something like that.
What happens if I don't want to do that.
I kind of like where Malk is. He's just kind of standing off to the side, not where you typically would be expecting a Pharah to be.
I got the, yeah.
Oh, shoot. Ow, that's a lot of damage.
Watch out, Farrah. Farrah's half.
So that right there, I think. I hope you don't feel like we're ragging on you, Cats, but I think you were a little too front line right there. Don't be afraid to be like, hey guys, okay, come back for heals when you want them, instead of charging into battle, because even though Mercy is relatively tanky for a healer, she's still like 200 HP and she's a prime target.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, if you look at the full comp, we've got our Mercy, we've got our Lucio, who's got his area heals, and then for what little it is, we've got a soldier who also has some small area heals who can help out a little bit.
Good res.
That was a good res.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Kept us on the
think
point.
something to note. That was only a 2-man res. Where a lot of reses that what you could have done is you could have just waited for everyone to die, but I think it was the right choice there to res 2 people because that swung the fight. Even though it wasn't like a huge res, it still got us to win.
It still got us to win, but it also when I think there's something to be said for that moment where the enemy team heroes never die. Even in a team fight, even if you level out the playing field, there's that moment where they're trying to figure out who all went up, who all came up.
Yeah, I mean, I think let's ignore the psychology portion of it though.
Well, yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I feel that too, though. When the enemy reses, there's that moment where you're just like, well, who do I now target?
That's true.
I mean, that's kind of just going to the same point as
So the
you don't
speed
need to
boost
worry
here
about
is
that.
good. We got to coordinate better. I remember on this point, I go around right side and everyone else goes around left. Obviously bad charge on my part, but they're all grouped up and we're not. So I honestly I don't know where everyone else is. It looks like you guys were a little farther behind me than I expected. Which is partially a tanking mistake and partially just, we need to coordinate a little better about where we're going in the first place. So once again, right here, they're all grouped up. We're not. I think we win this fight, but I think it's more luck than anything else. Like that Lucio ult. I think you wanted to save the Winston, but it was a little too late.
I can't heal either.
Yeah, the Winston already gone down.
I can ult us in.
Oh yeah, nice.
Nice.
Good hug.
Got him pinned.
Nice.
No, this is a bad Lucio.
Yes, he's there.
I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know why I didn't just hit him.
Just watch out for right side.
So yeah, what I'm seeing is we're not coordinating on what side we're going out. Like Diva's over there, Ryan's over here, soldiers with Ryan. I think the healers are on the point.
Reaper coming in.
Yeah, and especially on a point like this, it's kind of hard to get to the opposite side if you're low, because you can easily be cut off.
Zen's ulting.
So if you're not self-sufficient, it makes it a little more
Monkey's
difficult.
on point. Monkey's on point. Sim's on point. I got the sim. I got the sim. Monkey's ult's down. Go monkey.
Almost there. He's there.
I'm dead.
Monkey.
Reaper.
Watch out for hog.
So we're missing a Lucio. They're missing 2 people. I think a Zenyatta and a Winston, and then we just kind of clean up the fight, which is good.
Yeah, well, the Reaper tried to ult there.
That was a terrible ult. He had everyone around him already shooting at him.
Got her.
Moral of the story: don't do that.
Yeah. Just imagine, though, if we did actually not target him.
Good right.
That'd
Oh,
be
yeah,
like
we
a
would've
5-man.
been- We would have been very dead.
I got you. I got you.
I got monkey on left. Got monkey on left. Got monkey on left.
Nice.
This charge is weird. Watch this. It just like pulls him in front of me.
Ult something. Heals, please.
You're running around the pillar.
Whoa, watch out for that. Good stuff.
Watch out for that.
Yes, I'm dead. That Reaper has the worst aim in the world.
Nice.
Like, really.
So don't do that.
Lucio, run away.
Man, I wish I had everyone else's perspectives here because I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Ryan walked right into that one.
Got him.
We're almost dead. She's a diva.
Nice.
Shot the shoulder coming in.
They're trickle. I mean, I understand that was at the end of the round, but like both rounds, the enemy trickle. I think that's something we need to make sure we don't do, is trickle, because even if you lose 10% on a point to group up, that's still worth it. You've got a lot more push.
Something else I'm noticing, I mean, I wish I brought the score screen up more so I would see more evidence of this, but I think what happens is we get ults and then we wait for like the perfect opportunity to use them. I think we need to be a lot less conservative, and obviously myself included, because I had Shatter for I think a solid like minute and a half and I did nothing with it.
Yeah.
And you know, obviously no single ults don't usually win the game, but they really help.
Yeah, and I think that you
So
have
do
to.
coordinate ults. But
Yeah.
But also, I don't think we should save them as much as we do.
Yeah, I would say that if you're intending to coordinate an ult, then you can wait a little bit longer. But if you are just in that situation where you know you're not going to be coordinating with someone, you don't synergize perfectly,
Yeah.
I don't think you need to wait.
So
because-
this point, we split up a lot. Which you're about to die here in about 2 seconds. A Reaper and a Soldier get up on you.
Yeah, they do.
After you drop down.
Yep. Right
And you
there.
say Reaper in the room, and right here, this is my mistake. I'm trying to decide who to guard against.
Then he's dead.
Mercy dies. That's not really her fault. It's more
He's almost dead.
the rest of ours.
Reaper got aggressive and went down for it.
I'll be there in a second.
Yeah.
The good thing with Soldier was that I could get back pretty quickly when I went down.
Let's stop.
So it was kind of...
Yeah. I think the good thing that we do here is this Lucio is... I mean, he's dangerous. He's a Lucio. He can kill you on this map if you're not careful. But I think we play very well into that. Right here, this is my mistake. Tweety and I are just up alone. 3 on 2, you know, the two are 90% of the time going to lose that.
I mean, if you need to call for support, there's no problem in doing so, I think.
Yeah.
Reloading.
Reaper's dead. Haven't yet.
I'm low. I'm down. Watch out, they're coming in left side. Watch out for that ult.
Yeah.
So I think let's make sure to call ults, because I had no idea the Soldier was ulting here.
Someone's on point.
Not that I could have helped a lot with that, but it would have been nice to know.
Ult's a 75.
Yeah.
Where are you?
I think we were doing some of that a little bit on the first round. So I think we just need to make sure we do that every round.
Yes.
Down again.
So I think we do a good job of dealing with the Pharah here. I think we just kind of ignore her until she's the last one, and then we all focus her down, which makes it near impossible for a Pharah to survive.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what this Mercy's doing.
Watch out for that ult. Good get. Good stop. Good shutdown.
Yeah, then she kind of basically wasted an ult for all intents and purposes. I mean, she took down the Mercy, but...
Left side.
Put them in the little room.
We're gonna try to push him down.
Alright. With you, man.
Nice shit.
Reaper's left side as well.
Me and the Mercy were down, so I run away.
Do we still have our Lucio?
Yeah, we do. She's bringing the Mercy back.
Okay.
My ult is up.
Yeah, I think at our level, pretty much just play what heroes you're comfortable with. Like, for me, that's Ryan, Lucio.
I mean, I think
Kind
that
of
I think that we should still, during some practices, step out of our comfort zone to practice.
For a quick play, yes.
Yeah, but in comp, at least, if you feel comfortable enough switching to another hero who you think might be more beneficial for the team,
Absolutely do.
then yeah. But I don't think that we should be like, oh, well, I know you've never played, for instance, Sombra before, but I think that would work. I don't think we need to be worried about that.
Yeah, at our level, really, skill with particular heroes is what wins matches. So we won this one. What do you think would be a good thing to remember for...
I think one thing that was really good about this match was, even though we were to a degree trickling, and even though we did have some issues with coordination, we played aggressively,
Yeah.
which at our level is something most people do not do, that we need to make sure we do. For example, in this second one, when we captured point, we pushed up to the front room. We didn't just stay and wait on point where we can get flanked from 3 different angles. We actually forced them into the choke.
I agree.
Yeah, I think that's something we need to make sure we keep doing.
Nice. Yeah, I think, again, we need to We need to make sure we do that. We need to also not trickle. Do not trickle, team. We cannot trickle. I believe in us.
And basically, and if we're like, if the point's at 98, no one is near the point, that is a reason to go for it. But you need to say, I'm going to the point to get us overtime.
Yeah.
Because
I think stalling out is not a bad idea on King of the Hill, but overall we should avoid trickle, which is slightly different, and it's kind of hard to tell the difference. But I think we'll just learn that over time. So
Yeah,
overall,
exactly.
good job, guys.
Yep, good one.